It's Miss Brown with your maths lesson for today. We are going to use the jump strategy to do some adding. The first thing I need to do is tell my brain all the things I'm going to have to remember today. I'm going to have to remember about adding on. I'm going to have to think about some plus signs. I know my numbers are going to get bigger. I know I'm going to need to use my number facts, and I know I'm going to need that place value chart in my head to help try and organize everything. Okay, let's get my first problem out. So my number problem says 219 add on 133. Pretty easy starting point. In our book, we need to draw a number line. For the jump strategy, we pick the largest number to put at the start of our line. So at the front of my line, I'm going to write 219. Now I need to add on 133. I can choose to add on my ones first, like I would with a vertical. I can add on my tens, and then I can add on my ones. Or I can go the other way. It's better if I start with my ones though, because then I remember to always start with my ones. So I'm going to add on 3 to 219. So I'm going to go 219, 220, 221, 222. I'm just going to write the number there so I don't forget. Right, so I've done my ones. I'm going to just remember that I've done that. Now I need to add on my tens, and I need to add on 3 tens. I'm going to make 3 bigger jumps to show that I'm adding on 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So I'm starting at 222, and I'm going to add on 3 tens. 232, 242, 252. Write the number down there so I don't forget where I got up to. Take my tens to show me that I've done the tens. Right, now I'm going to add on my hundreds, and they're going to be even bigger jumps because they're 100. I have 100 that I need to add on, so I need a big jump. I'm going to say 252 plus 100 is 352. Now I can write that into my sum. And I need to check if I think my answer might be right. I've got about 200 plus a little more than 100. So I should have a little bit more than 300. Yep, I've got a little bit more than 300, but not as far as 400, so I must be on the right track. If I wanted to count backwards, I could do a takeaway to check my answer, but a good idea to check this one is to check it with an adult or to check it with a partner. Let's do one more together. Here's my next sum. I have 138 add on 421. If you're going to work along with me, you can get your book out. You can put the date and you can draw a number line in your book. I'm going to write my sum underneath. Now my first rule is that I need to start with my big number. This one isn't my big number, it's just the first number. I'm going to start with 421. It doesn't matter if I start with 138, I'll still get the right answer, but I'm going to start with my big number. So in my book, I'm going to write 421 is where I'm starting, and I'm going to count on my 138. Here we go. I am going to add on my ones first. 8 ones needs to go on, Miss Brown. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, one of those got a bit big. Here we go. 422, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I'm at 429 and I've done my ones. Now I'm going to add on my 3 10s. Here's my 10s. I'm going to add on 3 slightly bigger jumps to show that I've got my 10s. 429, 439, 449, 459. Right, so I've done my 10s. Now I need to add on 100. So I need one big jump. Here we go. One big jump. 400 plus 100 is 559. Here's my answer. I'm writing it into my sum, my number sentence. Now I need to check if I think I might have it right. I've got a little bit more than 100 plus a little bit more than 400. So I'm going to be looking for a number that's a little bit more than 500, but not as big as 600. Yep, my answer looks pretty good. My numbers went up. My brain's telling me I probably did that right. Now I'm up to my check part, and I'm going to go and check with an adult or a calculator or talk to somebody who I'm working with. See if they got the same answer. Now on the OneNote, you'll find that I've left a couple of problems for you to have a go at. They don't have to look as beautiful as mine. They have to look like what I've got in my book though. Okay? Good luck, and if you have any problems, contact one of the teachers.